Students, we are going to start with this topic now called correlation and regression. Topics comes for 13 marks in board exams. Mostly correlation will come for 5 marks, regression will come for 8 marks. There are two different topics. Let us see first correlation. Correlation requires three concepts. The first is called covariance. Second is Karl Pearson correlation coefficient, which is, we call it as KPCC. Third is called Spearman's rank correlation. Coefficient. Which is SRCC. Covariance is denoted by COV of XY. Karl Pearson is denoted by R of X comma Y or simply, rho of X comma Y or simply R. And there is no notation for Spearman, so we call it R itself. So topic requires knowledge of covariance, requires knowledge of Karl Pearson correlation coefficient, requires knowledge of Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. What we need to do revision from 11th standard is called standard deviation, denoted by sigma, which you have studied in 11th standard, is summation x square upon n minus summation x the whole square over n square. Then you should know variance. Variance is nothing but the square of the SD. So the formula is the same formula without the root. So the whole square by n square. That's a formula for variance. SD, basically what we have done is, in 11th standard we studied only one variable. Here we have two variables, x and y. Okay, so now let us see what is covariance first. So let us start with covariance. Okay, so the formula for this is summation x minus x bar, y minus y bar, the whole upon n, and there's one more formula is 1 over n summation xy minus summation x summation y upon n. We are going to use this as a default formula. Now let us see what exactly and how we are going to use this. You have been given data on x and y. So if you are using the first formula, then we require a product of x minus x bar, y minus y bar. So basically, if you are using the first formula, then you need to find x bar first, which is summation x over n, y bar, summation y over n. Then you need to find another column x minus x bar, y minus y bar, then the product of x minus x bar into y minus y bar, and end of it you are going to get the summation of x minus x bar into y minus y bar divided by n. That gives you covariance. Instead of using this, what I suggest is use the second formula, because for the second formula you simply require x into y. That's it, that's the end of it. At the bottom you are going to get summation x, summation y, summation xy. You got all the three which you need. Apply the formula, get the answer, that's it. So what I suggest, I strongly recommend to use for finding covariance, use the second formula. Double tick means I recommend this formula. Okay, now we are going to do KPCC, that is Karl Pearson correlation coefficient. Okay, what we are going to do is, let us see the formula first. Notation is R or rho of x comma y. So we are going to write R as is simply covariance of x comma y divided by sigma x into sigma y. Sigma x here means standard deviation on data of x. Sigma y means standard deviation on data of y. As we have studied now, covariance is nothing but 1 over n bracket summation xy minus summation x summation y upon n, the whole upon sigma x is summation x square upon n minus summation x the whole square over n square, summation y square over n minus summation y the whole square over n square. What one can do is, they can take 1 by n out from the denominator. So outside it will come as 1 by root n together will become 1 by n, which is going to get cancelled with the top 1 by n, and the reduced formula is going to be summation xy minus summation x summation y over n, or upon summation x square minus summation x the whole square upon n, summation y square minus summation y the whole square upon n. So I recommend this formula to be used for the KPCC. For this, using this formula, what kind of data will be given? Data will be x and y. Let us see. What you have to do is, you require xy, so make another column xy. You require x square, summation x square, so you require another column, and y square. That's the end of it. So if you are going to use this formula, all the information is here. Summation x here, summation y here, summation xy here, summation x square here, summation y square here. Now please note, there is a difference. Summation x square is this, but summation x the whole square is the square of this entry. Student makes a lot of mistake here. They think that summation x square and summation x the whole square is same. So be very clear about it. Student, please note that there is no need to solve any sum by me. What one can do is apply this formula, tally your answer from what given in the question from the textbook, and tally it. Fine. That's the end of it. Now let us see the Spearman's, where I will need to solve few sums. Okay. So now let us study the third type called Spearman's rank correlation coefficient, which is SRCC, Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Okay. So what we have to do is, we will be given two data, x and y. Okay. We have to give ranks on x and y by the logic which I am going to teach you. So give rank on x and y, and then use the formula. Okay. So I am going to give you the formula first. The formula is R is equal to 1 minus 6 bracket summation d square plus correction upon n into n square minus 1. I am going to teach you what are this summation d square. N is, all of you must be knowing now, it's a number of data which you have here. Correction is something which I am going to teach you how to calculate. So first of all, let us see one sum on this, and let us learn how to give the ranks. ये कट कर दो, चलेगा सर? क्वेश्चंस रहेगा डायरेक्ट, चलेगा तो भी? This is visible now? Now suppose we have a data in front of us. What we have to do is, we have to give the ranks on data of x, rank on data of y. What one can do is, whatever is the highest, you give the rank 1. If there are two ranks which are same, two data is same, then what we have to give? We have to give the average of the rank. Here, let us see. The highest is on the x is 50. So I have to give rank 1 and rank 2 both to this 50. What we are going to do, we are going to give the average of the rank. That is 1 plus 2, rank 1 and rank 2 ka average we are going to give is 1.5. So we are going to give this rank 1.5 to this, 1.5 here. At the same time, I am going to write M1 is equal to 2. Please note, M1 is number of time a particular rank is repeated and not which data has been given rank. Okay, so the rank 1.5 is coming twice. Okay, more than one we have to write. That will contribute and give it to me the final correction. Okay, so the next rank is going to be the 40. 40 data, we are going to give rank not 1, not 2, we are going to give rank 3. Next rank is 30, 1, 2, 3. So we are going to give now 4, 5, 6 and average of that is rank 5 here. So I am going to write M2 is 3 and we are going to give rank 5 here, rank 5 here, rank 5 here. Next rank is going to be not 4, not 5, not 6, it will be 7. It will be given it to 20, 20 here. So I have to give rank 7 and 8, the average of that is 7.5. So, and I have to write M3 is 2 and I will give rank 7.5 here, rank 7.5 here. Next rank which I am going to give you is not 7, not 8, it will be 9 and it will be given it to this. Last rank will be given it to this. Now similarly give rank on Y. Okay. So let us see, rank 1 will be given to 50, that's only 150. So rank 1. Next rank is 45, that's only 145 in the data, so rank 2. Next rank will be 40, there are 2 entries of 40, so I will give rank 3 plus 4 by 2, that is 3.5. Rank 3.5 I am going to write M4 as 2 and not which rank is repeated. So it will be 3.5 here, 3.5 here. Next rank is going to be not 40, then comes 30. The next rank will be not 3, not 4, it will be 5. Next rank will be 6 and 7. The average of that is 6.5, 6.5, and I am going to write M5 as 2. Next rank is going to be for 15, the rank is going to be not 6, not 7, it will be 8 and 9. So 8 plus 8.5, 8.5, and I am going to write M6 as 2, not 9, now last rank is 10. So this is how we are going to give ranks. Next is next is D, which is the difference between the ranks, Rx minus Ry, or one can take Ry minus Rx, because it doesn't matter, because we are going to take the summation D square at the end. Okay, so let us see. What is this? This is minus 3.5, this is 4, this is 0.5 with negative sign, this is minus 0.5, this is minus 1.5, this is 2.5, minus 3.5, this is 0.5, this is 2.5, is that right? Yeah, this is 0. Now let us add them up. One can verify that when you add up, it will be 0. The summation D has to be 0 always. So this is 5 and 9, 9.5. Let us see this. This is 5, 6 and 9.5. Yeah. So summation D is 0. Next is you are going to get is summation D square, square of this. So it will be 12.25, 16.25. This is 0.25, this is 2.25, this is 6.25, this is 12.25, this is 0.25, this is 6.25, this is 0 itself. Add them up, you are going to get 56. So summation D square is 56. So now let us see, how do you calculate correction from this data of m, what we have obtained. So correction is m cube minus m upon 12, right? We write mi, m1, m1 and so on. So if you calculate, whenever m is 2, is going to be 2 cube minus 2, that is 8 minus 2, that is 6, 6 by 12 is 1 by 2. So what we are going to get correction as now, for entry 2 we are going to get half, for 3 we are going to get, let's see, 3 cube which is 27 minus 3, that is 24 by 12 is 2. So for 3 entry we are going to get always 2. Again for this 2 we are going to get half, for this 2 we are going to get half, for this 2 again half, and for this 2 again half. So final correction we are going to get is 4.5. Now we have summation d square, we have correction, we know the value of n. Let us substitute and get the final answer. So we have 1 minus 6 bracket, summation d square is 56 plus correction is 4.5 upon 10 into 10 square minus 1. So that's going to give you 1 minus 6 into 60.5 divided by 990. That's going to give you, the final answer is 0.633. I must tell you, you must write round off to 2 decimal place. Okay, and what you have to do is finally, you have to give some kind of comment which I am going to teach you next on this final answer. Even in Karl Pearson you are going to give comment whether it is asked or not asked, you are going to give final comment on the final answer. Okay. So this is how you calculate Spearman's correlation coefficient, rank correlation coefficient. Please note the formula has summation d square plus correction into 6. Some people write this formula as 6 into summation d square plus correction. Answer comes haywired. Again some people have a tendency to write this, which is again wrong. Some people forget this minus, they write it plus. So these are the mistakes, common mistake made by the students. So one must avoid it and use this formula very accurately. Okay. So next I am going to teach you how to give the comment on the final answer. The comment will carry 1 mark. One more suggestion is round off your answer always to 2 decimal places and write this as well as this together. Now let us see how do we give comment whether it is Karl Pearson or Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. Always have to give comment irrespective whether it is asked or not. Now let us see for comment what we have to do. We have made this plan. Your answer of R always lies between -1 and 1. Okay. So let me say this scale. If R is between -0.25 to 0.25, you write it is low degree. If it is between less than 0.75 and greater than 0.75, less than -0.75, then you write it as high degree. If it is like somewhere here, you write high degree positive. If it is somewhere here, then you write high degree negative correlation. If it is between 0.25 to 0.75 and -0.25 to -0.75, you write moderate. Moderate you write, or write medium degree positive, medium degree negative. So now see, for example, if your R is 0.36, what you are going to give comment? You are going to give comment as moderate degree. If R is say -0.85, then it's going to be high degree but negative correlation. Okay, and if R is say 3.65, then please note that our answer cannot go beyond 1 or cannot go less than -1. This is how you give comment on your final answer. Whether it is asked or not, you always have to give comment. Make sure that comment always carries 1 mark. So you please give it.